Central Texas parents have questions about a potential education savings account program. This after the Texas Senate accelerated its version of a bill that would give taxpayer dollars to private schools in the state. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nabil Ramadna. KXAN investigator Kelly Wiley reports from Cedar Park, where community members met with lawmakers, public school leaders, and advocates about the anticipated change.
On Super Bowl Sunday, parents and grandparents packed into the sanctuary at Live Oak Unitarian Universalist Church. It wasn't for service or to watch the game, but to ask questions about school choice, a program on its way to becoming law after passing easily in the Senate.
If we're going to provide a voucher program, if we're going to give state funds to private schools, are we going to make sure that they also have to provide special ed services? Are we going to make sure that they also have to provide transportation?
I'm concerned about school funding. This thing could just mushroom and get blown out of control, because at what point do they decide that they've achieved enough choice?
It's a discussion happening across the state as Governor Abbott promises this session he will pass legislation creating what's called education savings accounts. On her work break, Texas public school parent Shanara Morrison told us she believes the bill would help her find the best environment for her son.
We went to public schools, charter schools, tried to do things on our own, and it just, didn't quite work out, despite whether I have the money or not. I still want to make sure that he's well taken care of, educational-wise.
If Senate Bill 2 were to become law, it would give participating students anywhere from $2,000 to $11,500. The law also lays out a plan for if the number of applications for education savings accounts exceeds the number of available spots. SB 2 would require a lottery where 80% of the available spots would be filled by public school students who are either from low-income households or who have a disability.
I don't want it to pass, but should it pass, I hope that what the state of Texas will do is respond to the need that happens actually at the public school level, so that we are not decimating public schools.
Why not? Why not? Why? That's my real question. Why not? Even if it's for a trial period, why can't we even just give it a try and see, and let's go based off results?
The panel at that Cedar Park church included Texas State Representative Vicki Goodwin and Georgetown ISD Superintendent Devin Padaville. In an interview with KXAN, Representative Goodwin said she was not convinced Governor Abbott had the votes in the House to secure choice.
I think it's interesting that he says he has the votes. I think there's still some opposition to vouchers. I think there's still some of the rural Republicans that want to support their public schools.
And going in depth, many school districts in Central Texas are facing budget deficits, and they've had to make cuts. Eanes ISD recently closed a school and cut a Spanish immersion program, while Leander ISD is talking about cutting teaching positions. In the last legislative session, Governor Abbott tied education savings accounts to a bill that would increase school funding, but that bill did not pass. Many school districts are hoping to receive more school funding this session.